Hey guys, Zach from Say What Zach here, doing a game preview for Saturday, December 21st. A couple more days left till the Christmas break, and there won't be hockey for a few days. So they're squeezing in as much hockey as they can the next 3 days. As you can see, there's lots of games tonight, and we're going to go over each one of them. So, the first game, the main one I'm going to be watching, main two, I guess, are both again on CBC. As I mentioned before, it's on the TV, makes them easier, and I flip-flop through all these games on my phone and tablet during these two games. But, yes. Anyways, Montreal taking on the Edmonton Oilers at 7 p.m. Montreal's 17-12-6. Edmonton's 19-15-4. Edmonton needs this win badly. Very badly. Because they got several teams on the heels of knocking them out of playoff spots. So, they need this win. Power play percentage. Montreal is 21.3, which is 10th in the league. Edmonton is 29.8, which is second. Montreal for penalty killing is 75.2, which is 27th. Not very good penalty killing. I didn't realize how bad the penalty killing was before writing all these numbers. Edmonton's 84.3, which is 6th. And Edmonton's power play, by the way, dropped down from first to second finally. I was wondering how long it was going to take. We are there now. Goals for Montreal is 3.14, which is 12th in the league. Edmonton is 2.87, which is 20th. And goals against Montreal is 3.14, which is 22nd. That needs to be way better, especially with Carey Price and how much money he makes. Edmonton's 3.05, which is 16th. Your starters should be Carey Price and Mikko Koskinen. That is what they have on the NHL app, so we'll see if that's what it is when the games start. And the season series is tied 0-0 as of right now. So whoever wins tonight will take the season series lead of the two games they play this year. The late game on CBC, which is the other one I'm going to be paying attention to, is Vancouver taking on Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins are, I think, a 6-game winning streak right now. Yeah, they're playing pretty well. That's why I'm wearing Pittsburgh gear, because they are doing some amazing things, considering they still have a lot of injuries on this roster. Again, that's a 10 p.m. Eastern start time. Vancouver is 17-15-4. Pittsburgh's 21-10-4. The power play percentage for Vancouver is 25.2, which is 5th. Pittsburgh is 17.2, which is 23rd. It's amazing how bad the power play is, considering how good the team has been playing overall. That's surprising. Penalty killing percentage. Vancouver is 80.3, which is 16th. Pittsburgh is 82.4, which is 11th. Goals for Vancouver is 3.14, which is 13th. And Pittsburgh is 3.34, which is 6th. Then you got goals against. Vancouver 3.08, which is 17th. And Pittsburgh's 2.63, which is 7th. Markstrom should be your starter for Vancouver. Matt Murray should be your starter for Pittsburgh, because Jari played last night. So that should be their starters. And Markstrom is definitely the starter, hands down, for Vancouver. Unless it's a back-to-back night, Markstrom should be starting every game. Season series is led 1-0 by Pittsburgh right now. So I believe this is the last game of the season series. So we'll see if it ends in a tie or if Pittsburgh takes it 2-0. Rest of the games. So we got a couple 1 o'clock game starts. You got Buffalo taking on LA Kings at 1, and New York Islanders taking on the Ducks at 1. You got Minnesota taking on Winnipeg. That's a pretty big game too. At 2 p.m. Because when Minnesota, what are they? They're 3 points back of Winnipeg for the second wild card spot. It's a big game for Minnesota. And then at 7, starting at the normal times, I guess they normally start 7 p.m. Eastern time. You got Boston taking on Nashville. Ottawa taking on Philly. Washington taking on Tampa Bay, that's a big game. Carolina taking on Florida at 7 p.m. Brain fart there, can't remember who that was. Then Toronto taking on Detroit at 7. So this is also a big game for Toronto, because they're putting in Hutchinson. See how he does against Detroit, because yeah, it's a big game for Hutchinson in Toronto's backup goaltending situation. Then the last 7 o'clock game is the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the New Jersey Devils. Columbus, again, kind of a big game. They need to keep getting points and going on win streaks, so this is a big game to keep that going if they have any shot at making any kind of push for a playoff spot. 9 p.m. is the Avalanche taking on the Blackhawks, and then the last game of the night is 10:30 p.m., which is the Sharks taking on the St. Louis Blues, which I will probably be catching at least the last little bit of their period of that game. And those are all the games for tonight for the NHL. Your current standings before the games start. You got in the Pacific, you got the Coyotes leading with 44 points. Vegas right behind them with 44 points as well. Then you got Edmonton in third place with 42, clinging on to that last Pacific Division spot. And essentially, you got Blues at 50 points, Colorado in second with 47, and Dallas in third with 44. Your wild cards, Winnipeg with 42 in the first, and Calgary with 41 in the second. Over in the East, you got Boston with 50 points, Montreal in second with 40 points. Toronto in third with 40 points, and that would be an awesome matchup as well. Yeah, the two big Canadian markets right there. That would be awesome to see that actually stay and actually go into April. I would love to watch that series. In the Metro, you got Washington with 55 points, New York Islanders with 48 points, Carolina with 46 points, and then your wild cards are Pittsburgh with 46 points in the first wild card, and Philly with 43 in your second. Yeah, I don't see too many teams pushing either one of the anywhere into this ranking, but we'll see. We'll see. The Metro is pretty big right now. Again, that Atlantic division is just Montreal, Toronto with 40 points, Florida, Buffalo with 39 points, Tampa with 38 points. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. That's 2 points separating them from second to like fourth, fifth. Anyways, that is your current standings for the game start. All your games starting in a little bit. And yeah, that is your little preview for the NHL tonight for Saturday, December 13th. Sorry, Saturday, December 21st, not 13th. I'm a week and a half off. But anyways, if you guys enjoy the video, give us a like and subscribe. This is actually with Zach, and I will talk to you guys after the games.